Hey folks, Seth Campbell here. I want to thank you for giving me just a few minutes of your time. And I want to start by saying that if you're watching this video right now, if you can hear my voice, it's because somebody out there cares enough about you that they went outside of their comfort zone to ask you to watch this video. So I want to be the first just to thank you for being a good friend and for agreeing to watch this video. You guys, now at this point in time, if you're watching the video, you probably have an idea that you're being asked to take a look at some kind of a network marketing opportunity. And if you're like me, if you're like I was when I was introduced, that's probably going to be met with a degree of skepticism. You see, I was 24 years old and I was a full-time college student, and I had a lot of friends who had warned me not to ever look at any kind of network marketing opportunity or home-based business or anything like that. I had friends who had tried it, who didn't have any success, or who knew people who told them that it didn't work. And so I had a little bit of skepticism. When I was sitting in your shoes for the first time taking a look at this thing, there was a little bit of a wall there. But I'm going to tell you guys why I chose to look. I chose to take a look because I had this one question in my mind. That question was this: what if there's a better way? What if there's just a different way? What if there was a way for me to fund my lifestyle, to take care of my family financially without having to give my best 8 hours of the day to somebody else? Isn't that what we all do? Give your best hours of the day to your employer. What if there was a different way? You guys, so I decided to take a look at it despite the skepticism. And I found a few things, you guys, that completely changed my life and changed my perception of things. And I want to walk you through that. And the reason I decided to look was because we all know one thing. This industry does work for some people, right? We know that. It's never been the people that I knew, none of my friends, but I know there are people out there who make a lot of money in this industry, in the network marketing industry. Why is that? Why did it not work for my friends, but it does work for some? I want to walk you through just a few thoughts real quick. First thought is this, you guys: what if there was a company out there that had a product that was actually scientifically validated? What if there was a company out there that had a medical breakthrough that had scientific validation behind it? What if that actually existed? I'm not talking about the kind of science that you might see in a company's marketing materials on a brochure. I'm talking about real science. I'm talking about Harvard Med School, the American Heart Association, the National Institute of Aging. What if there was a product that actually had the potential to change the world because it changes people's lives? What if that actually existed in this industry? What if you could couple that with the business opportunity that actually paid the little guy? What if there was a compensation structure out there that didn't just pay the top 0.1% at the expense of others, but it actually paid a fair and equal amount? What if it paid people for their efforts? What if it created a middle class? What if individuals who are never going to be a superstar could still come into this company and actually make life-changing money on their efforts? What if that could actually happen? You guys, what if there was a company that had a system that was so incredibly simple that anybody could do it? What if there was a company that provided you with the tools, with the technology, that if you didn't even have a voice box, you could actually build a business with this thing? What if all of those things really existed? What if you found yourself looking at a company that was finally answering the questions that this industry has been begged to answer for decades, and finally there's a company that can stand up and answer those questions? What if all those things existed, and the most beautiful part is this company's new enough that nobody you know has ever even heard of it? What if it was still new enough that you have the opportunity to participate on the ground floor, that you could finally be among the first? Do you think if all of those things existed, you guys, do you think it might be worth 15 minutes of your time to take a look at? Do you think it might be worth some time to just check this thing out? What I'm going to tell you guys is this: that does exist. That company does exist. I looked at it at the age of 24. It completely changed my life. It put me in a situation in my 20s where I was completely unemployable. To this day, I'm forever unemployable. You guys, it set me free financially and with my time, and I'm grateful that I took a look, you guys. And what I want to tell you is that if you are intrigued and if you want to take a look at what that company looks like, then I want to introduce you to that company. Then if you stick with us, the next video is going to show you exactly what that company looks like. Thank you guys for your time.